baby. Welcome back, everybody, to Words with Wayman. I am your host, Matt Wayman. Follow us online, everybody. You can get all our backlogged episodes, agency.com/podcast, everybody. On Twitter, at Words with Wayman. We got a very hot part 2 coming back with local superstar, hilarious comedian, Anthony Crawford, everybody.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming back. So, in the first one we were talking about, I think we left off at the end. You had just gotten into stand-up comedy. You were getting a bunch of really, really cool gigs. And this is when you're about, the redhead turned 18.
Yeah.
Which is pretty crazy. And then, so you did that. So, is that why you said that you were in college and you didn't want to keep going to college because you were getting money, making money off comedy?
Yeah, I really was. And then on top of that, I had a baller job.
Yeah.
You know
what were you doing at the time?
I was assistant manager of a porn store.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I had lied on a resume.
Yeah.
And they believed me.
Suckers.
and
what kind of credibility do they have? Are they going to do background checks at the porn store?
Well,
we'll take anybody.
Well, I lied on my resume. Said I worked my way up to managing. Assistant manager at McDonald's.
Cool.
And it burnt down. And it was like right up the street.
You know
what I mean?
That's hilarious.
And they bought it.
Aren't all resumes
like,
bullshit anyway?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Aren't pretty much anything, if they accept it, then that's the best.
And that was my first job ever.
That's so funny.
That's all I had, man.
You did it. It's not like assistant manager's probably that hard. You'd probably rock that job out. There's no problem.
It was the best thing that's ever happened to me, man. It showed me the world.
Oh, yeah. You saw the world before, but you really saw the world when you started working at that porn shop.
It's weird. I got a lot of stories about that.
Oh, I'm sure some crazy stories.
Yeah, insane.
That's funny.
But, I was way too young.
Oh, of course.
All that shit. And doing stand-up at the same time.
Which I'm sure was just a lot, too. I mean, to be able to study on top of that, which school takes a lot of time.
Yeah, so it was like college. You know what I mean?
Yeah, making money.
And then, I kind of made my parents real pissed off.
Oh, I'm sure. Parents love school.
So I went military. You know, I joined the military with the idea that I was going to be doing USO shows.
Cool.
And stuff like that. Like, I went in thinking I'm doing entertainment. Like, this whole fixing planes thing. Yeah. This is fun. This is fun. But, see you later.
Yeah.
I'll be doing that. Just
yeah, because you were fixing planes for a long time, right?
Yeah. I sucked at it too. Yeah, I was terrible because I did not give a fuck about it.
No, I'm sure. Why would you? You said the pilot. I know we thought the pilot was a dick or something. I
had a couple pilots that were dicks. You know what I mean? But I had one of the cool jobs in the military. Every now and then there are jobs like this. With my job, I could cuss out officers.
Oh, that's pretty rad.
Yeah, like I'm a nobody in the chain, but god damn it, that's my plane, man.
Yeah,
that's my plane. Don't fuck my plane up, man. What the fuck are you doing? Look at this shit. I don't know how to fix this. Man. Now I gotta ask questions. I used to get so fucking mad. I used to get so mad. Like, that's
hilarious.
Like, I remember a lieutenant general. Lieutenant colonel. That's what I meant to say. Lieutenant colonel. He, this motherfucker over-G'd my jet to the point where it looked like my jet was waving hello. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, God.
I mean, like, we had to replace a wing. I was like, I don't know how to do that, man.
Replace a wing?
Like, what the fuck do I do? Like, I just looked at it like, like, what the fuck am I supposed to do to this?
Did he just get out and was like, sorry?
How the hell did you land this?
Yeah. He's like, it was fine when I was up there. It landed perfect.
Yeah.
Something must have happened after I landed.
What is wrong with you, man? Yeah, so
you're like, oh, man, that's the comedy you got. So you never got any taste of the USO?
Hell no. They kept me from it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They just didn't want you to do it?
Yeah.
Why?
Because they saw that I didn't care about
the planes.
Yeah. Like, I wasn't getting better.
Yeah.
You know, and all I cared about was the USO show. And they kind of hated the fact that I just joined the military to be in the USO. They hated that. They hated that thought. You know what I mean? They hated, or Tops in Blue, which is the Air Force's version of it.
Okay.
That's what I really wanted to do. And, yeah, man. Because Tops in Blue is usually on the USO show.
Yeah. That's ridiculous.
I just wanted to do stand-up.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I cared about.
Yeah, and I'm sure. So did you go all through them that you stayed in?
Nah, they kicked me out.
Yeah.
They kicked me out because they found out I couldn't sleep. I'm insomniac. That was their excuse.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they found one and got me.
That's probably the first one they did that. They're like, we just need something. We got this new law.
Like they hit me. They diagnosed me with insomnia severe insomnia with sleep apnea.
Oh, and then they're like, yeah, okay.
And then I was like, yep, that's too much. We can't depend on you to fix shit.
So what was it? Was it just an honorable discharge, or was it just a discharge?
Oh, it's just man, long story.
Yeah. It's like we're out of here.
Yeah,
so
but I'm good.
Then you're like next. Yeah, I'm fine. So now we're in the next chapter. What, back to North Carolina?
Unfortunately, because my fiance at the time dumped me, and just got kicked out of the military.
You got all. That's why you got all these stories. This is just like the making of a comedian 101 of just like.
So I had to move back in with my mom. Yeah, high point.
Sometimes you got to do it.
Yeah,
I'm sure
I've had to do it like 3 times.
Yeah, it's like if you haven't lived with your parents or really gone through some crazy heartbreaks, it's like you're not going to make it in this business.
Yeah, fucking blows.
And then, so you kept doing stand-up down there for a long time, kind of built yourself a little name up there, and then eventually moved it up to Denver?
Yeah. I got sick and tired of where I was.
And I'm sure you're peaking out at some point, too, just knowing that you're probably one of the best guys, or the best guy around, and it's just like, where do you go from there?
I was getting passed over a lot. You know, they was using me to groom my successors.
Okay.
You know,
everybody had like a Crawford style.
Take this guy on the road. Yeah, I'll take him on the road, and then we come back, and then he's got dates now.
Oh.
I'm sitting there like, what the fuck?
He tightened all that stuff up on the road, and then that's too bad. So started new, which you have to do.
Here, and I decided I'll start over.
Came on the scene super, super hot right away.
How fast can I start?
Headlined in pretty much every show right out the gate.
Yeah, man. I've been doing it a while.
Yeah.
But luckily, I humbled up too. That was cool.
Oh, I'm sure there's some good. There's a lot of comics up here and a lot of good ones too.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't come here with the mentality that
I'm the best or something.
I'm the fucking man. Nah.
I mean, there's so many comedians up there, and a lot of them are like when you put have this high level of talent all in a small scene like this. It's when you just see dude murder all the time, and you see national headliners and stuff come through all the time too.
Yeah,
just nailing it.
That's the cool part. I've never got the chance to see so many really big comics so often.
And like you can go to like Comedy Works and sit in for free and like watch these people that are like the reason we do this and like see how they pace a 45-minute set.
It's incredible.
So how long? Well, I guess one of my big questions I ask everybody is like, how much do you write a day? Like, what's your writing process?
My goal is to write a new 5 every week.
Nice.
Write a new 5 minutes every week.
So start have a bunch of material and then build on a Monday or something.
Yeah, and usually what I'll do is I'll write that new 5 beginning of the month, and then I'll take a chunk of that 5 and then toss it in with some old jokes
that work.
Yeah, and coddle them on up.
Of course.
That way.
That's a great idea.
Some are throwaways. Some aren't. Luckily, the throwaways no one remembers.
I mean, you got to try it 4 or 5 times and sandwich it in between good material if you can really figure out if it works or not.
Yeah, tweak them a little bit.
Yeah, sometimes they don't. Sometimes you're like, I'm just gonna might as well just cut that out. If it doesn't work like 5 times, usually it's like one of those like if I like it a lot, I know nobody else will be like, no. If I'm really in love with it, they're like, no.
Yeah, a lot of the jokes I don't like. I just put them on the back burner, and that way they either become salvage or I might just have one of those days where I don't care. Can't write nothing right now. So I'll just look like, 20 pages back.
Of course, yeah.
Or 15 pages
just
back.
Editing and bring those old thoughts.
Yeah.
Because, definitely working on stuff for a long time. There's that joke that wasn't a joke 2 years ago, wasn't a joke last year, and now it could be a joke this year,
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Hell, there's some some jokes of mine I can't believe like it caught fire and I can use again.
Mm-hmm.
Like, really? I could use this again?
Yeah.
Awesome. I was like, shit, hell, do I even remember how to tell this?
I remember hearing that Quidditch joke for the first time at Comedy Works, and I don't think I've like ever heard them go crazy or like just of like an eruption because they had no clue where it was gonna go. And it's just such a cool joke.
Yeah, that's
I was like, oh, this kid's got it.
Yeah, just like that whole, I'm catching him off guard.
Yeah, absolutely.
At all times, I'm catching you off guard. You know?
Which is great. I mean, definitely.
A lot of people see me and they don't expect me to actually say something cool.
Yeah. No, you definitely have so many different influences. Like, yeah, you definitely have, like, when you talk about, like, comic book stuff, and you have all these different references that people don't think that you're coming with that make everything so cool and fun.
Yeah.
And just crush it. Just a murder fest out there.
I just have a dumb way of looking at things.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, I'll be able to make a point doing it.
Oh, I mean, that's, yeah.
That.
When you think you get to the next place where you're, like, taking on issues and stuff like that, kind of. Yeah, I'm definitely not at that.
But I still haven't changed a thing. You know what I mean? Like, I'm still me, and it's still
Which is the thing, too, because, yeah, it's like, I definitely think you're completely right on the book. Like, when you get to the mature enough point, you definitely do start writing more towards that sort of material. But then it's like, sometimes the fun stuff is the dumb stuff, and
I love the dumb stuff.
I can't take the issues on either. I don't try. But I feel like, because, for one, like, I feel like when people go see a comedy show, they kind of want to a release and just escape from everything a little bit. But if you can find a way to make the issues funny too, it's pretty strong.
And that's why I'm trying to go.
Yeah, take on the big stuff and see if you can tackle it.
Yeah,
you got to put some time in, because all new comics try right away to just like take on the issues. I think everybody does. It's like, I'm a new voice on this scene and I have something different to say. It's like, no, you are doing abortion materials, and it's not. Where do you are you gonna hang out in Denver for a while? Where do you see the future of your career going?
Well, I already said I was gonna give Denver 3 years.
Nice.
Automatic. But I haven't really saw a reason to leave yet. You know, and not gonna lie, the fact that, you know, 2 of the 3 Grolics haven't really moved from Denver. Yeah. Shows that you can still do that.
Yeah, I think it's definitely where it's going.
Yeah, Josh Blue still lives, you know, at least around Denver.
Yeah.
You know,
I saw him out the other night, yeah.
So you can be really successful and not really leave.
Which I think is the goal, I mean.
Yeah, so I couldn't, so I kind of see that, you know, but I don't know. We got to see how everything goes. Like I said, I gave it 3 years.
Yeah, so how long is it? This is about a year and a half?
Yeah, a year and a half.
Year and a half.
Yeah, I got here in May last year. So we'll see, man. Right now,
yeah, I think it's cool though. I think Denver's like a cool scene. Like where I moved up here from New Orleans a couple of years ago, and like right away, people are really cool if they realize like you're funny and you're gonna be around for a while and stuff. Like, it's a pretty collaborative scene. Like we did that 48-hour film festival together. Like, there's people get together and are making stuff, which is really cool up here.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Like it's not any conflict here. That's awesome. Like, it's the worst, man.
No, it totally is. Especially
I know, like my old scene, I used to call it a combative comedy scene. Like North Carolina, we got to find a reason to not like a fellow comic.
Of course.
Down there. It's always a reason.
Something's happening just because nobody has shit else to talk about or something.
Yeah, and it's like, unless you really know these guys and they're really your friends, then they either talking shit about you or they're kissing your ass. Try to get on your show. It's just like, damn, man.
Yeah, not really what you think comedy should be.
Nah, man. Just be friends. Actually talk to us.
Yeah, like a real person and not just like somebody that's trying to get something.
Yeah, that's the worst thing to me, man. That's the most annoying thing. Like
force conversation to get to the point that they just want something.
Yeah, and it's just like, Jesus, man, talk to me like an adult. Yeah. Talk to me like comics that talk to me like they're a fan. Yeah, I hate that shit. Like, oh man, you got any kind of advice, and you know, and I'm like, man, just calm down, hang out. I might say something, I don't know. Yeah. I'm not in that frame of mind right now. If I think of it, I'll say something to you. But All right. And they're like, all right, well, thanks, man, because everything you say is magic, man, and is magic.
what does that
Did you
mean?
just tell me?
I'm not doing magic up
What
there.
the hell
You ever
do
seen a
you mean?
magician? You ever seen any coin tricks I'm doing up there?
Yeah, I had somebody here say that to me. Everything you say is magic, man. I'm just trying to,
That's funny.
I was like, come on.
All right, well, I'll be outside if you need any more magic.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say.
What am I supposed to say to that?
I don't know what to say to that.
We're both at an open mic.
I'm going to try as quickly as I can to walk away right now without being like a giant jerk about it.
I just lit this cigarette. Please don't make me put it out to go back inside and get away from
I only
you,
got
man.
one left, and this is not how I wanted to end my night.
Yeah, man. Come on.
Feel like you want an autograph or can I sign your
Damn.
chest?
Aren't you two after me? Like, on the list. Jeez.
That's funny.
Think about your set.
Yeah, think about your set. That's what it is. It's all about material, which is why you are the jam. I want to thank you so much for coming out.
Yeah, man. This is awesome.
Yeah, I'm glad you could do it. This is a super fun time. I had a blast.
Yeah.
You want to give your online stuff, your online presence stuff one more time so people can find you on the web?
At Crawford Comedy on Twitter, at Crawford Comedy on Instagram, Anthony Crawford on Facebook. Website is coming.
Website's coming. We're going to get that
it's
website
coming.
back up. We're going to put some content up there.
And it's going to be ridiculous.
Yeah,
I
we're
kind of miss my old website.
Yeah, get it up. Get it nuts.
Yeah, I was kind of broke for a second.
No, it totally is. I'm still broke. I'm on like a 3-month rental thing from the internet. Well, I want to thank everybody out there for listening, everybody. Another episode of Words with Wayman complete. Everybody, as always, support us on Twitter at Words with Wayman and on the internet with agencysketch.com/podcast. Guys, thank you all so much for listening. We will see you soon.
Yeah.